I have here a little tier list of all the players from Season 1. Now, this was already built, okay? Because I know some people said to me, like, don't search things up, don't search images, you'll get spoilers. I didn't search them up, alright? This was already made. So now I can just drag and drop them onto the tier list, alright? And of course, you have to let me make the decision first. And then we can argue about them and discuss it and decide who ends up going where, alright? And of course, there's probably going to be some characters, I was looking over it, that I don't know enough about, alright? And that doesn't mean that I hate them or that that's why I put them down low. But that's just where they're going to be because I don't know enough about them. Alright? And then once we've done all that, I will go through what my ultimate team is, who in what position, and we can argue on that as well. Okay? How do I feel after watching the end? Heartbroken. Heartbroken. Tempe gave out 1 community sub. Tempe with the gifted sub. My brother, you are an absolute legend. Thank you so much. Tempe out here making sure nobody's got to watch ads when Lachlan turns them on. He out here making sure everybody gets to see the Haikyuu. Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. You're very, very kind. Oikawa in every position, including the bench. Not after watching last night. Not after watching the episodes last night. Not a chance. Alright, is everyone cool with that? That's what we're running. I'm sorry there's ads everywhere. It's clearly how these tier lists make their money. Alright. Here, first off the bat, actually, what we'll do is... No, actually, that's fine. We're good with that? Alright, first off the bat, the easiest one, the absolute easiest one to rank is Shimizu S tier. Shimizu S tier. It's not even a conversation. The banner that she did made me cry. I think it was the first time, other than the first episode, that I nearly cried in the show. And she's our absolute queen that hangs out with these boys for some reason and supports them. So she's always my queen. Yeah, Shimizu could convince me to do literally anything. She could convince me to do anything. Anything at all, and I would do it. Alright, next one. So from here on through... Wait, how do I want to do this? Do I want to do it as volleyball ability? Their skill? Yeah, I'm going to do it as their volleyball ability as a skill. But what that also means is that, like, right, so like Coach Yukai, even though he's not a crazy good player, I could say, like, he's a really good coach, and that's why he goes up high, because his volleyball ability in that field is high as well. Okay? That's how I'm doing it. Shimizu just goes up an S because she's the absolute queen. Alright? Alright, I'm sorry. So S tier means they're one of the best players that we've come across. Alright, that means they're one of the best players in the prefecture, in my opinion. Okay, one of the best players. A means they're up there. They're very good. They're very good, but, you know, like, they still have some flaws. And I wouldn't put them amongst the elite. Alright? B tier means they're reliable. They're reliable, but, you know, like, they're nothing special at all. Alright? Maybe they get a couple hits in, but then they get blocked a lot. They're nothing crazy good. Alright? They can easily be replaced. C tier, they're not really a starter, right? They're on the bench. They can come on if we need them. But they're not really that good. And D tier, they're not getting any court time at all. They suck, in my opinion. Alright, they're not getting a single smidgen of court time. Alright? That's what we're doing. Alright, so let's start it off. I'll do it. I'll do it. Oikawa better not be in D tier. I'm not putting him in. Yeah, alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Suki for me. Suki's going in B. Suki's going in B. Alright? Now hear me out. It's because we saw a little bit in the Seijo game that he was thinking. Okay, so he was there, he did his little tip, and then he hit it really hard, which was really, really cool. Okay? And he's tall, he got like a block, but like in comparison, right, to that, no eyebrows, way better. Way, way better. Right? His blocking, fantastic. Really, really good. One of the best in the whole prefecture. Right? Everyone knows about this man and his blocking. No one knows who this is. Alright? It's not that good. I'm going to put him in B because of his thinking and doing that like the smart tip, because there were so many plays against Seijo where we weren't doing anything different. Right? Yeah, no spoilers, alright? Contain yourself. You guys are pretty good. That's the only reason I'd ever ban someone on Twitch, is spoilers. I know you're sitting there like, I need to say something. And I totally get it. But just contain it, alright? Contain it. Next. Next one we're going. Do I want to do them in order? No, we're not doing them in order. This little fuck. D tier. Sorry, bro. Sorry. I know you helped Hinata get his first game. And this is the child version, right? I don't know what he's like now, if he still plays or not. Same with your friend. D tier. Alright. They're never getting court time for me. He was a soccer player? Well, there you go. That explains it. That explains it. Sorry, bro. I know you helped our boy get his first ever game, but you guys suck. All right, you're really bad. You're the cutest little boys ever. Wish I hadn't said that. But you're not that good a player. All right. Anyway, next one. Daichi's friend. Daichi's friend from the episode that was really, really sad. I have to put him C. I can't put him B on the same tier as Suki, right? He was really... It was a very emotional episode for me. And I feel like that part of it was good and you felt good for him. No, Tempe, why would you highlight your message saying that? And all of that. And, like, some people in the comments were saying, like, yeah, but, like, some people just don't have the talent, and he tried really hard. But I was like, oh, did he? Did he really try that hard? Was he training the right things? I don't think so, because he lost. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. He was cool. I got nothing against him. But, he wasn't that strong a player. Alright? Not that strong a player. Let's do some coaches. Nekama's coach, straight off the bat. A tier. A tier. Now, I only say this. I don't think there's anything bad about him. But I just feel like I don't know enough about him yet. In the way that we had the interaction with him, when him and Karasuno had their game, I really appreciated the way that he spoke to the boys. And he was clearly very wise. Okay? And from the start, he was very much like Seijo's coach in that he let them coach themselves, kind of thing, right? Like he'd wait and see what they would say, which I always think is a really high level of coaching. But I haven't got to see much of like how he talks to the boys yet, right? I'm hoping we at some point get to see more of him, and he'll either go up or down from there. But that's where I'm going to put him for now. He's a good A tier, alright? He's a good A tier. Next, Seijo's coach. Oh shit, what is it doing? Seijo's coach, there we go. At the moment, for me, the strongest coach we've seen. He's the strongest coach we've seen. He, as well, wouldn't say things until it was absolutely necessary. Let the boys coach themselves. And he did seem quite wise. And then, of course, his boys won. Right? His boys won. And he did have a couple of good things to say. And he always, throughout, from the first time they did the practice match, would always make really good observations about the opponent team. Right? About Karasuno. He was very quick with it. And he would always break them down really well, and you could see a lot of his ideals into the actual team itself. So for me, he is the strongest coach in the prefecture so far. Right? Yeah, that says a lot about him. He trusts his players a lot. Exactly. He's confident that he's taught them. Look, you guys can hang on. I know people have stuff to say. There's a spoilers channel now. I don't get any notifications from Discord. So if you want to go and talk about shit, go talk about it in there. And then I will delete it after this stream. There you go. Don't have to either if you don't want to. Alright. The Forbidden Channel. So then next, I feel like that segues perfectly into our coach. I'm going to put him in A. I'm going to put him in A. Here's what I'm thinking. For me, it's either A or B. Definitely not S. I feel like he has a lot to learn. And it seems to me that he's not very experienced with coaching, right? Because I don't think he is. But he seems to be naturally very good at it, right? Yeah. He wasn't the stepdad, he was the dad that stepped up. But he's there. He does a very good job. And you know, like as like the leader of the group, I could put him in S tier with how he looks out for them. He's working 2 jobs. He took them out for dinner afterwards. Yep, I've seen that. That was fucking horrible. You'll be getting my therapy bill. But as a coach, I think he needs to learn more. Yeah, he's young, right? I forget that he's literally the same age as me pretty much. And I kept calling them old, him and his friends, but they're the same age as me. I literally played myself. So I'm going to put him there. For me, it was between an A and a B. But I'm going to put him in A solely because I just watched the episode where he bought everyone food. And that was such a good move by him. Okay? So we're going to leave him in A. This list is building out pretty well. I think this will work well if I do it by positions. Is that all the coaches? No. Where is the Dart Tech coach? Is he not on here? He's not on here. Okay. We don't know much about him, other than he got played, so I guess that's not the end of the world. This fuck. I don't know. I'm putting him down here. This is the assistant coach, right? I don't know anything about this man. And I'm not giving any credit to you because I'm giving it to this guy. So he's going down in C tier. Fuck that guy. Takadai. I'm putting him in S. I'm putting him in S tier. Alright, hear me out. It's because his volleyball ability obviously isn't great. But without him, this whole thing wouldn't have happened. The whole situation wouldn't have happened. You'll hear me talk in my video today about a thing with teachers and stuff. And for me, being the teacher in the situation is the most important part. And he takes it so seriously. And he's there to lead the boys. And even though he doesn't know anything about it, he's constantly learning and constantly figuring out ways that he can make it better for them. So for me, he's an absolute S tier along with Shimizu. Absolute S tier. Alright, is that all the coaches now, I think? Yeah, let's, oh no. These guys. Is that an adult or is that a kid? Jesus Christ. I see the players and think they're my age and remember I'm much older. Everyone seems super mature. I know, yeah. Literally, that's me as well. Anyone who puts him worse than the best character in the show missed the point. Yes. Now, this is the Nekama assistant coach. I don't know much about him. The only reason I'm putting him in B tier, the bald one is a student. That's wild. He looks like a fully grown man. The only reason I'm putting him in B tier is because he had some banter with Coach Yukai, which I really liked. But I haven't seen much about him, okay? So I know next to nothing about him, but he seemed cool, and he had some banter with our coach, and helped in him coming back, so I'm going to leave him there. All right? Don't know much about him. Last of the adults. This guy. I'm going to put him in C. I don't know anything about him. He's cool. I like that he's there to support our boys. But, you know, we watched him when they played the older guys, and he didn't do anything special. Right? He was just there. He just hits balls. He's older, so I'm not going to put him in D. I guess he could get on, but, like, yeah, he's a good supporter. He doesn't do anything special, right? He's not crazy good. This guy, though, he goes one above. He's going in B. He's going in B because, yeah, Yamaguchi's teacher right here. Because he's going in B. Because, one, he has the jump float serve, which makes him a stronger player. But then, two, is he's taking the time out of his day to coach Yamaguchi, which he didn't have to do at all. He's an adult. He's a full adult who has to work job and has responsibilities and all this other shit. But he's taking the time to be a good leader and to help out this young boy who wants to be better. So for that, he's absolutely going in B tier. Absolutely going in B tier. Okay, looks like we've just got players now. Oh, wait, this chick. No, she's going, I'm going to put her in B. Alright? Yeah, the only reason she gets in B instead of C is because she's a good captain. That's it. She obviously can't hold a candle to Daichi, and her team was terrible. Yeah, she was cute, but like, she sucks as a player. They were horrible. But she kept the mask on and continued to hold up her team when they were doing bad and support them. So for that, I'll put her in B. But she has a lot of work to do. As a captain and as a player, she could still do a lot better. So she sits well about in the middle, right? All right, hey. Let's start with Libros. Yeah? Let's start with Libros. Straight off the bat, boom. Easiest decision I've ever made. You can rearrange. Yeah, true. Easiest decision I've ever made. Nishinoya, S tier. S tier Libro. S tier Libro. Absolutely. Bro is such a good player. His form is perfection. Is perfection in itself. His passing form, and he's so good for his team. He hypes them up. There's a second S tier too. Huh? I got one S tier. Yeah. Oh, don't worry so much about the order. I can do that at the end, I guess. But it's like, these are just great players, okay? Not so much the individual order. But he is fantastic, obviously. Bro is there for the mental side, the emotional, stuck with Asahi, and then, oh, I getcha. And is an amazing player, right? Is an absolute amazing player. Which then transitions well into the only real person, you know, that he's shown respect to as a player throughout the series. This guy. Nekoma's Libro. I don't know his name. My bad, G. But from the very small part we saw him, we already have in our head that Nishinoya is a really good player. And for Nishinoya to say, wow, that Libro's really good, must mean he's insane. Must mean he's absolutely insane, bro. I'm scared to verse this man. Look at those eyes. He's in my soul right now. I can tell he is going to be good, right? He is going to be super good. Noya is not only very good in the game, he always maintains a positive mindset and helps others to stay calm. Even when he's in a stressful moment, he remains composed. I like to think he's he's so consistent. And that bit where Daichi's like, yeah, he's so loud, but on the court, he's like silent because he's so focused in on his art. I think he's super good. Next, which other Libros have we got? The Dark Tech Libro. C tier. C tier for me. Sorry, fam. I feel we obviously didn't see much about him to learn much about him, but he didn't do anything. Didn't do anything, and in comparison to these two and the Seijo Libro, trash. Trash, bro. Sorry, I didn't see him get any amazing ups or really do anything. But he's the one that screams the most chance balls. Alright. His vocal cords work well, I guess. Happy for him. He's going in C tier. Alright, I'm probably not ever taking you off the bench. Not gonna lie, bro. Sorry. And then lastly, where is he? Here, this guy. I'm gonna put him in A. I'm gonna put him in A tier. He looks like a default character. That's a good way to put it. He does. Now, putting this guy in A tier, for me, would have been between A and B. Because I didn't think he was that great. And I felt like he made a lot of mistakes in the game with against Kurosuno. But he was also the only Libro. And he did the jump from the backcourt into the front to do the set, which was a really high level play. So that's the only reason I'm going to put him in A instead of B. And we did see him, like, he chased after a lot of balls and got a lot of really good ups. So that's why I'm going to put him in A. I'm picking these guys every time, and they're the best in, like, the prefecture. And then this guy is still really, really good. He's not up with the elites, but he doesn't make many mistakes, and he's a very good player. Who's the Libro from Kenma's team? This guy. I put him in S tier already. Yeah. I put him in S tier. Alright. Is that all my libs? Yeah. Looks like it. Alright, let's move on to our outsides, right? Anyone who plays outside or opposite, that's where we're going. As a Libro, you hate Seijos. Rough. Rippy dippy. Alright, let's go. Actually, yeah, we're going to start with the outsides and the opposites, but we're going to do the... No, that's fine. Yeah, let's do it like this. Daichi. This is tough for me. It's either S or A. He is the most solid, just as a player. Daichi is a player, right? I think I have to put him in S. Because he has the benefits. Yeah, so as an attacker, he's not that strong, right? He's not that strong. But he is absolutely one of the best in the prefecture for his defense and consistency in defense, and as a leader, right? As a leader, I'm picking him every single time. Absolutely every single time as captain. Daichi, I'm picking. No matter what, I'm picking Daichi. So, and it's Daddy Daichi. I feel like I have to put him up there. Okay? Next. This guy. What's your name? Mama, I literally just watched it. Hang on. Kunami. Now, if I hadn't watched the episode last night, he'd be down here. He would be down here if it wasn't for the episode last night. So after that, I'll put him here in B tier. Because I hated his attitude. Just like Kageyama did. I hate that he wouldn't try hard all the time. But it was shown through Oikawa that you can bring out the strength in everyone. And he does have a hidden strength that he can wait until the end to do better. I still don't think it's that cool, though. I still don't think it's that cool. So he's going in B tier. He's alright. He can come on sometimes, but I'm probably not picking him that often. Right? Who have we got next? Let's get rid of some of... Like, this guy. Is this a no-shitter? Doing Suga very soon. Suga very soon. Mama. A no-shitter has to go in C tier. Alright? Only because I don't know fuck all about him. Alright, he could be really good, but he's clearly not that good because he's never played. Right? I liked that part where he was talking to Kageyama, and that's why he's in C tier, not D tier. Because I don't know anything about him. Right? I don't even fucking know who this is. He's going in D tier. I have no... Is he on Karasuno's team? He was in with our guys. I have no fucking idea who that is. Same with you. I have no idea who you are either. You're going in there. Season 2, you learn more? Okay. Well, yeah. Nothing personal. I don't hate these guys. But they're going in there because I don't know anything about them. Let's get rid of a couple more. I don't know who this guy is. He clearly played for Seijo, but I don't remember him doing anything. So he's not making my good team. So he's going in there. Who else? I don't know who you are. So you're going in there. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. This guy. Wait, isn't that the backup Libro, this guy? We're throwing hands? What do you mean? Which one? This is the backup Libro? We haven't seen him do a single thing yet. So he's going in D. He's not getting off the bench. Because I haven't seen him do anything. Which one are you mad about? Necromata. Which one's that? I don't know who that is. Which one of these? I'm still on it. I'm only putting, like, this guy. I don't know who this is. Haven't seen him do enough. He's going in there. He's going in D tier. Sorry. Wait, you're still on it? He's the Nekoma coach? This guy? Wait, why are you mad about this? A tier, that's good. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Are we mad that he's not in S tier? Him and coach are not close to the same tier as a coach. Is this... Yukai. Okay. Fair. Well, I guess I put him there. I put him there because I don't know enough about him yet. As a coach, like, he seems good. But I haven't seen him do enough yet. Alright, who else don't I know? We've seen him. This guy? I'm pretty sure he was there outside. I'm gonna put him in B. I'm pretty sure he did some good plays and he scored quite a lot for them. Because, like, you know, I'd put him on that same rank as Suki and, I've already forgotten his name. But, Kunami. He's going in here with these guys. He plays well. Make it on a couple times. But I'm not really going to pick him that often. Right? I'm not really going to pick him that often. And then... Who else have I got that I don't really know that well? Let's do the Dartech guys. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, this guy. This guy was the one who was an arsehole, wasn't it? But he was pretty good. Right, I have to put him in B. I can't put him in A as someone who's, like, really strong. But he was, like, a good player, right? Most of Dartech's team, their blocking is pretty good. for the most part. But like that's it, right? Like, and they're not as crazy good as what's his name? How do you say it? Aoni. You know who I'm talking about. Sorry. So they're going in B because they're good, but they're not absolutely fantastic, right? And it's probably going to be the same. This guy, he's going to go in there as well. Oh, okay. Al Oni. And is this guy their captain? I thought the captain looked different for Dartek. That's what I thought. I didn't think this guy was the captain, but he's going in there as well. They're all going in B tier for me. They're good, they're solid players, but they're not like some of the best, and they're definitely not in the elites, right? That's kind of how I feel with it for that one. Is everyone cool with that? Yeah. They're a very consistent team, but I feel like Oikawa, by bringing out everyone's potential, they don't stand out as much. Yeah, but they're very good. You're right. And that's why they're sitting in B. They're good, but they're nothing crazy. So they sit there well, right? All right, now it gets a little bit more interesting. All right, this is what everyone's been waiting for. Let's go with a couple of them. So this guy straight away. Oh, this is hard because like I would put above Suki, right? I wouldn't want him to be in the same tier as Suki. But I don't know I definitely wouldn't put him in A tier. You know, Suki's going down to C. Sorry. I would put him on the same as these guys, but Suki's not the same level as them. Suki's not the same level as them. Sorry, he's not. He's bad at passing. They might be bad at passing. But I feel like all of these guys definitely played better than Suki did. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, brother. I wanted to keep you up there, but I just can't do it. And he doesn't get any points for attitude or how he helps the team either. So, that's just where he's got to go. Who we got next? This man. Toru? Is that right? Toru? He's gonna go B as well. I think he was a pretty solid player. He played well. His attitude, Tora, my bad. Tora, thank you. He was pretty good. He was pretty strong. I'm probably not gonna put him in A, right? He's probably not in A. He's about on the same level as these guys for me. He was good, but he wasn't anything insane, right? He's a consistent player, and he's gonna fill the spots. Yeah, Tanaka's twin brother. He's gonna fill the spots, but he wasn't anything crazy for me. He wasn't anything crazy. We've then got, let's go this guy. I don't even know who this is. I don't remember seeing much of this guy at all. For him. I can't put him in D because he's on Seijo. C, I kind of feel C for that. I don't know anything about him. I don't have anything against him, but I pretty much know. I remember seeing him in a couple of the blocks, but I don't really know much about him. So I'm going to sit him there. A Wizami, B tier. Going to put him in B. He tries really hard, and he looks good, plus 10 points. I appreciate a Wizami's character a lot. And the interactions it has with Kageyama, because he was like one of the main people, like saying something to him. Oh, that's not... You're right. It's Charlotte Head. Kendaichi. My bad. You're right, sorry. This is a Wizami. Sorry, my bad. Thank you for correcting me. He's going in here. He's a good player, but he's nothing great yet. Oikawa brings out a really good side of him, but I don't think he's fantastic, right? I don't think he's fantastic for me. Which I'm trying to do this in an order where I leave like the best ones for last. Yeah, actual Awizumi is very good. Yamaguchi. Look, this is going to be rough. All right? This is going to be rough, but I have to put him in D tier. All right? Oh, now, I don't hate him as much as I dislike Suki. I'm never putting him on the court. I'm never putting him on the court, all right? His float serve isn't good enough yet. He's been practicing it for a week. He's been practicing it for 1 week, guys. 1 week. And he got a chance to serve it, and he served it into the net, all right? For now, he doesn't give me a reason to put him in at all. And he's not getting court time for being a good player. All right. If he keeps practicing his serve, maybe he can make it on. But I like his character. I like his personality. But for now, he's going D tier. I'm sorry. Nothing against him. He's just not He's just not good. All right. All right. Here we go. So next one, Tanaka. My boy Tanaka has the makings of the ace. A tier. He's going A tier. For me, he's a better player than all of these guys. He is a better player than all of these guys, but he's not quite as good as these guys. For me. He's super consistent. And he can always get out of he can always get out of a pickle. And he's such a crucial part of the team for like energy and how well he brings people up for me. So I'm going to put him in A. And I love Tanaka so much. He's easily one of my favorite characters. Arabella, what's up, Queen? How are you? You slight disagree? That's fine. We're totally fine to disagree. Next. This man. Kuru. This one's tough. This one is tough. I feel like I don't know enough about him. I don't know much of what have I've seen him in like 2 episodes, and he literally like, hang on, I'm just gonna let it go so I can let go of my finger. I would put him in A because as a player, I've seen him do nothing. I've seen him do nothing. He did the pump fake once, and that was it. And to be honest, I haven't seen him do much as a captain either. I haven't seen him do much as a captain. I have nothing against him. But, you know, like, I haven't seen him do anything like Daichi or other people who I haven't put on there yet. Right? And, oh, Bella, I'm doing really good, thank you. Always doing great. I feel like even putting him in A is generous. I'm not gonna lie. Simply because I haven't really seen him I have no reason. I haven't been given a reason yet to put him higher. I know a lot of people love him because everyone always comments how much they love Daddy Koru. That's what everyone says in my comments. I'm going to leave him there. Alright? I'm sorry if that upsets people. But there's nothing in my head to put him up with these 4 players. I haven't seen anything. Yeah. Next. Let's do his friend. Oh, see, this is what makes it hard for me. Because I would definitely put Kenma above him. Absolutely would put Kenma above him. Because of how smart he plays. But I don't know, would I put Kenma as an S? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't put him as an S. Because I have a couple setters still to put in who are the best in the prefecture, you know, like the best out of everyone we've seen. And I wouldn't put Kenma on the same level as them. So I'm probably going to put him here. He was good, and he outsmarted us very quickly. And, you know, like, came up with the strategy so quick. So quick. And he plays very smart on the court. So I think I'm going to leave him in A. I don't think he can go to S compared to some of the other setters we've seen. So I feel like A is very fair for Kenma. He knows how the game will end as soon as he steps on the court. He's so strategic. He does very, very well on there. All right. Ooh, only a couple left. It feels like we met so many more characters than this, right? By the way, I think Discord isn't notifying you about my text. I'll have to have a look. Sorry, I have the notifications for Discord turned off on my computer because they go off so often. So I'll go in and check properly. A wiser me. From what he plays outside or opposite. Look, as far as the players go that I've seen so far in playing like outside or opposite, he is probably one of the strongest. He's probably one of the strongest. I would put him as a stronger attacker than Daichi. Daichi's a better receiver. And then, of course, he is a good leader in himself. Right? He is a good leader for the team in itself. Yeah, I'm happy to leave him there. Okay? I would like to know more about him. I would really like to learn more about him. But I'm going to leave him there for now. Suga. Alright, look, as a character, I want to put him in S. Okay? I want to put him in S as a character. But I have to put him in A. Okay? I have to put him in A. Bro, I'm sorry. I explained Yamaguchi. He's trash right now. Alright? I have nothing against his character, but he's never, ever getting court time. Suga's going in A. He's a fantastic leader and the best teammate. The best teammate we've seen so far. And he's a good setter. He's smart as fuck. I can't put him in S because he's not as good as some of the... Like, he's not the best setter, one of the best players in the region, right? In the show that we've seen so far. So I can't put him up there. Okay? Asahi. I think I'm going to put him in A. This one's hard. He's obviously, his mental fortitude is not good. Is not very good at all. But as a spiker, he's probably the strongest we've met. He's probably the strongest attacker that we've met so far. Right? Out of everyone there. So it's hard for me. Because, like, I would want to put him above a Wiseman. And he's becoming a better leader as well, right? Like he talks about how, you know, he wanted Suga to give him the ball. I'm gonna put him in A. I'm gonna put him in A, and he might make my starting team from season 1. All right, that's what I'm doing next. So he is going here. All right. All right, next. You know who I'm leaving for last. Kageyama, S tier. He's going into S tier. From the setters we've seen, he is the best, along with one other person. Okay? Who I'm not saying yet. But he's obviously very good. And he's grown so much, I think he can honestly get better. He has a lot of room within his leading and controlling to get better. But he's obviously an insane setter, right? The shit he's pulling off is crazy. Is crazy, crazy, crazy. He's S all day. He's up here with these crazy fucking people. Okay? I wonder who that one other person can be. Alright. Hinata? I'm not reading your chat until I decide. Alright, I'm putting him here. And I will explain why. Let me explain why. So, okay, interesting. I'm putting him in A because of the impact he has on a game. All right. I don't have many middle blockers in this lineup, really. There's a couple down here, and obviously Kuru here. But the impact he has on the game as the decoy destroys other teams. He's very fast. He will give like 100% the whole time, so he's like deadly the whole time. And like the attack that he can do with Kageyama is crazy. Now, I know that he can't really attack other ways, and his passing isn't great, and serving. But if he had those 3 things, he would be an S tier for me. He would be an S tier. So the way he plays at the moment is like he's one of the most valuable, best players that we've seen, right? But like he goes in A because like on our team there's no way we take him off for anyone else, right? Like he's not as crazy good as any of these people, but what he brings as an asset, as the decoy, is so valuable that you couldn't not have it. Right? Like the dynamic that it adds to the team is irreplaceable. Is so valuable. All right? All right. That's the tier list done. I really liked the layout that we had here. And I feel like it was a pretty fair tier list, right? We got the people there, and I'm refunding that.
DR Devi just cheered 100 bits. Oikawa is S tier and Loki knows it.
He's absolutely the strongest person that we've seen so far. And you know, he has a lot of the negative self-talk, and there's definitely things I don't like about him. But his strategy is unmatched, and his ability as a captain for his team is rivals Daichi's. Rivals Daichi's. He controls the game, and you know he's obviously as a skill as a player is great. He did great dumps himself, and he's got a fucking that sounds weird. Did great dumps. You know what I mean? And he has a demon serve. He steers the game with his serve as well. So that's what I feel. Okay? I'm going to download this. So that when I do it for season 2... Is that downloading? Then I can compare, right? Then I can compare. I should give him... Alright, I'm not giving him his own tier. Hello? Download? Oh no, I've probably just downloaded it like 60 times. Alright. Yeah? Would you react to someone else's all-star team? That's probably a good idea. Can you find me the video? Can somebody find me the video? And I'll react to it after I build my all-star team. As long as there's no spoilers in it, right? For season 1. Why did this... I feel like that just... Am I like more zoomed in now? For some reason? That's weird. Alright, so now I've saved it. And... What I'm gonna do is... Whatever I have an S tier here is gonna be my team that I'd be starting with. Right? So they're not S tier. It's just how I would build the team now. Okay? I think I can go reset. And it pulls everyone out. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Here we go. No worries, big dog. See you later. Have an amazing rest of your day. Alright, let's start off with... I'm absolutely picking our own. I know you told me how to say it before. I've already forgotten. I'm not going to look at your team yet. I'm not going to be influenced by it. Middle blocker is him. As our first middle blocker. That's an obvious decision, I think. Who would I put as our other middle blocker? This is... Okay. Forgot about him. My bad. My bad, G. Where is Coach Yukai's mother? She's not making the starting team. She's not making the starting team. Yeah, Kuro, my bad. Those are my 2 middle blockers. I think. I'm going to include subs as well. I'm going to include 3 subs. Okay, I'll have to look up a way so I can actually hear it. I'll include subs, but those are my 2 starting middle blockers. Okay? Team manager is obviously going to be just putting Shimizu in there. So we've got that. My outsides are going to be Asahi and a Waizumi. Well, those are my 2 outsides. Which, this is... Fuck. This is hard. I have to build the team and then I'll tell you when it's my final team as well. When there's a final team. There's like a 2-second speaking delay. That's weird. Yeah, maybe try refresh. My Libro. Time to go to uni? No worries, have an amazing day at uni. My Libro is going to be Nishinoya. Alright? I have to pick Nishinoya. My backup Libro would be this guy. That's in the subs. Backup Libro. He doesn't count as one of the 3 subs. He's going in there. as my backup. So what have I got left? Outsides. So now I need a setter and an oppo. I need a setter and an oppo. This is, like, obviously, as the setter, I have to pick Oikawa, right? As the setter, I have to pick Oikawa. I can't pick Kageyama. I can't pick Kageyama as the setter. And look, Asahi is an opposite. Sorry, he's not playing outside. He's playing opposite. A Wiseami is an outside, and then... I think for me, the only reasonable choice there's got to be Daichi is the other outside, because then we have a pretty strong defense, an okay defense, but that just adds that bigger foundation. And can you imagine a team with Daichi and Oikawa on it as leaders? That would be crazy, right? That would be crazy. And then my subs, who I'm gonna pick, gotta put Kageyama in there. Gotta put Kageyama in there. This is tough. What have I got? Kageyama can go in and play outside if we really needed to as well. And he can play setter. I'm only taking 3 subs. So look, I'm probably going to take this guy as another middle blocker. I'm not going to lie. I'm probably going to take this guy. It's either him. That's tough. I'm only taking 3 subs. That's such a big wall. Nah. For the point of taking 3, I think I have to say Hinata, because then it gives me the chance to sub someone in to, like, change the way our attacking dynamic is. That's why I'd have Hinata, I think. Not so much for his blocking, but if I'm like, man, this isn't working, I need to bring someone in to attack with, that's what I'm bringing in. Okay? And then this is our coach. This is our coach as well. The other 2 coaches are good. He's the best one I've seen so far. Okay? Just make sure I'm okay with this. Yep, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. That's my starting team for season 1 right there. Middles, our Oppo ace, outsides, Libero setter coach. 3 subs, queen manager. That's a power team. That's beating Shiratorizawa right there. That's beating Shiratorizawa right there. I think that's pretty cool. I'm going to save this, so when we get to the end of season 2, we can compare how that looks as well. Right? I think we've done well there, guys. I think we've done very, very well. If you would do it different, obviously let me know. It'll be interesting once this is on YouTube as well to see how people compare with it. But let's change back. Let me just make sure I've got... Shimizu's the trump card. We've seen her do an underarm serve. We can bring her in if we need to, right? As a little, like, tricky play. Alright, what have we got? So, we've got a link here. No ad. Sarah Pavan. Okay. Streamed 2 months ago. Oh wow, they did it on like a whiteboard. That's thick. They even printed it out. I don't have a printer here. That's kind of cool. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna watch the whole... I obviously can't watch the whole hour 26. Right? Let's bring this across. Here. And I'm gonna skip to the end so I can see what their two teams are. And I will watch this. Is this safe for me to watch? They don't give any spoilers? And, I will listen to their discussion. Yeah, let's just go ahead and see the final teams. Here we go. Spoiler free. Amazing. Thank you. All right. So, they have got... Yeah, there's two different ones. So, Adam has got... What the fuck is this team? His middles are the same. He's running Tanaka and Kunami? They're running Kunami? And his Libro is the Seijo Libro? What? Huh? That's wild. And what is Sarah's team? Yeah, I actually know Sarah. I watched her when she won a gold medal. Sarah's team is Kageyama, which that's arguable. She's running Hina to start and Suki starting. And Nekama's Tanaka. They picked in turns. And Sarah had seen the whole series. Right. Daiichi Fair. Is that... Yeah, and they're running a Wiseami. Neither of them picked no eyebrows. That's interesting. Both teams are interesting. I understand if they took turns picking people, that's fair enough. But otherwise, there's so many people there I wouldn't have picked. But like they know more than me, right? So I trust. Huh? No, he's not. Oh wait, he's on Adam's team. You're right. Who's this? That must be one of the other ones. My bad, my bad. The other was the draft best. Oh, so is there a different version back here? Is that what you're saying? Wait, is this what they're saying their powerhouse one is? Even this isn't much better. I ain't gonna lie. What is it? Got Kenma? Yeah, interesting. Guess you could argue that. I wouldn't have picked him. I'm not picking him. And then Tanaka still making it. and Shallot Head. Interesting. Interesting makeup. I'll watch the whole thing. But it would be very interesting to listen to why they chose those things. They're obviously very knowledgeable people.